Did you know that there are more than 350 microns scattered all across our planet? Some have been around for centuries and others were just founded a few years ago. Yet despite the odds, these micronations continue to not only survive but thrive, which is something that we can learn a lot from. But how exactly do they manage to survive? And what are some of the ways that they thrive? Well, let's find out. The word micronation refers to any political entity that claims sovereignty but whose territory lies within the internationally recognized borders of an existing state. These groups usually have their own flag, currency, passport, and even government, which means that they technically do and need any of the things that we rely on in our modern society to function. However, that doesn't mean that life is easy for them. In fact, in most cases, it's quite the opposite because in addition to not having access to any of the perks of living in modern society, they also typically face severe disadvantages, including a lack of funding, recognition, and infrastructure. So considering all of this, the fact that there are so many micronations around the world is actually pretty impressive. And it got me thinking, how exactly do they manage to survive? And what are some of the ways that they thrive? Well, let's find out. There are countless micronations around the world, each with their own unique approach to survival and thriving. So when it comes to figuring out where to start, one could spend years researching every single group in order to get a comprehensive understanding of how they all operate. However, if you're looking for a good place to start, one example that immediately stands out is Liberland, a micronation located on the disputed border between Croatia and Serbia. Despite its small size, Liberland has managed to capture the attention of many people around the world. And as a result, it's become one of the most well-known micronations in existence today. According to the BBC, Liberland was first inhabited by humans in the Stone Age and later became part of the Roman Empire before being incorporated into Yugoslavia in 1918. However, when Yugoslavia broke up in the 1990s, the territory was left in limbo and became known as the last free territory on Earth. In response, two men named Arden and Marco declared themselves the Prince and the Lord of Liberland respectively. And although no country recognizes Liberland as an independent nation, it still operates as one with its own flag, anthem, currency, and even diplomatic missions. In fact, it even has its own president named Jimmy Wales, who is best known for co-founding Wikipedia. Despite its unrecognized status, Liberland continues to thrive due to a combination of factors, including its strategic location on the Danube River, its potential for tourism, and its proximity to major European cities. This has made Liberland an attractive destination for those looking to escape the confines of traditional nations and explore new possibilities for freedom and autonomy. Whether or not one agrees with the political status of Liberland, there is no denying that it is a fascinating example of human ingenuity and the desire for independence and autonomy. While Liberland may be one of the most well-known examples, there are countless other micronations around the world that are doing amazing things. For example, the Principality of Seborga located in Italy is a micronation that has gained popularity for its unique approach to self-governance. Founded in 1963, Seborga is a small autonomous region that has its own flag, anthem, and government. The residents of Seborga take great pride in their cultural heritage and strive to preserve it through various festivals and events. One of the most notable aspects of Seborga is its legal system, which is based on ancient Roman law. This has allowed the micronation to maintain a high level of justice and order within its borders. Seborga has also been able to attract tourists from all over the world who are interested in experiencing a different way of life and learning about its unique customs and traditions. Despite facing challenges such as a lack of recognition from larger countries, the Principality of Seborga has managed to carve out a unique place for itself in the world and continues to thrive as a vibrant micronation. Another micronation that stands out is the Free Republic of Liberland, which is located in the disputed territory between Argentina and Chile. Despite its remote location and harsh terrain, Liberland has managed to establish a strong sense of community among its residents who are known for their resilience and determination to create a better life for themselves. The Free Republic of Liberland has developed a unique economy based on sustainable practices such as fishing, farming, and ecotourism. This has allowed the micronation to maintain a high quality of life for its residents while preserving the natural beauty of the region. Despite facing challenges such as limited access to healthcare and education, the Free Republic of Liberland has managed to create a thriving community that values independence and self-sufficiency. The story of this micronation is a testament to the power of the human spirit and the ability to overcome even the most challenging circumstances. However, for my money, one of the best examples of a micronation that truly thrives without any modern infrastructure whatsoever is the Kingdom of Enclava. This micronation is located in the deserts of southeastern California and was founded by a man named Joe Farrell in 2001. Unlike most micronations, the Kingdom of Enclave has a unique legal system based on the Magna Carta of 1215. This makes the kingdom a constitutional monarchy, with Joe Farrell serving as both the king and head of the military. The Kingdom of Enclava has a population of around 100 people who live in the style of medieval peasants. They grow their own food, make their own clothes, and have their own currency called enclave dollars. The kingdom also has its own flag, coat of arms, and anthem. Despite their unconventional lifestyle, the people of Enclava seem to be happy and fulfilled. They have a strong sense of community and take pride in their unique way of life. In fact, the Kingdom of Enclava is a popular tourist destination with visitors coming from all over the world to experience life in this off-grid micronation. The people of Enclava are welcoming and friendly, and they're always willing to share their way of life with anyone who's interested. Overall, the Kingdom of Enclava is an impressive example of a micronation that's thriving without any modern infrastructure. It shows that it is possible to live a fulfilling life off the grid, and that it is possible to build a strong community without the help of modern technology. If you're ever in the area, I highly recommend checking it out. After looking at some of the ways that microns are able to thrive, it's clear that they're able to accomplish all of this through a combination of factors, including a strong sense of community, innovative problem solving, and a commitment to their shared goals. For example, the Free Republic of Liberland has been able to thrive due to its focus on sustainable economic practices and ecotourism, while the Kingdom of Enclava has thrived by creating a unique cultural experience that attracts tourists from around the world. Each micronation has its own strengths and weaknesses, but all of them demonstrate the resilience and ingenuity of the human spirit. While some of these micronations may not have the same opportunities as those in more developed countries, they've been able to find creative ways to meet their needs and build a better life for themselves. From developing sustainable energy sources to creating new forms of government, these micronations are pushing the boundaries of what's possible and inspiring others to think outside the box. It's important to remember that micronations aren't just isolated pockets of people living off the grid. They're also contributing to the global community in their own unique ways. By studying these micronations, we can learn valuable lessons about sustainability, innovation, and community building that can be applied to our own lives. So next time you hear about a micronation, don't just dismiss it as a strange and irrelevant curiosity. Instead, take a moment to appreciate the ingenuity and resilience of the people who have created these thriving communities in the face of adversity. So with all of that being said, what are your thoughts on microns? Do you know of any cool ones that I didn't mention in this video? If so, feel free to comment them down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to check out another one on my channel. Thanks for watching. Signing out.